Vertical Tiki Taka. That's what we all want. Hello folks, and welcome to a brand new video by me, TacticalMax7 on YouTube. Today I'm looking at a 4-1-2-1-2 that is based around a vertical Tiki Taka style and something that we all kind of love. This is my team. It's put together through profits I've made on good trading calls from the EAFC trading hub. Link will be in the description of this video if you want to have a go and have a chat with us. I'm just a member there. But there's some really good guys, really good traders. Feel free to drop by. And this tactic will be on our website, the www.DxcNzN7JN and within the Syndicate Discord. It was tested within the Syndicate Discord. Everyone seemed to love it, so that's why I'm pushing it out quicker than I normally would. But, you know, if it's working, it's working. And the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow just seems to be working at the moment. So I'm going to show you it, but I don't want to show you it like this. I want to like this. This is our www.tacticsvault.com website. This is where FC Pirate and myself will put all our tactics. So along with this video and the Discord, this is where the tactics will be. And this tactic will go onto the dashboard in the Syndicate Discord. If you're not there, please get in, chat to me. Chat to all of us. Let us know how you're getting on. But all our tactics go up here for the simple reason that we can put more than just here's a tactic. Now I can show you a breakdown, which I'm going to do very soon because I'm back doing that again. I know you'll have seen the mistakes I make. But this allows us to break down the tactics in a way that might help people. Firstly, once you come in here, you will get into the main site, and once you get into a tactic that you want to see, you have the depth and the defensive, or the defensive style and the depth straight away they're visible along with the code. Now you can copy the code and then put it into your web app, or you can just go into the game and copy that down like normal. It's there for you. We have a screenshot of how the team sets up, and then we have a little bit about the tactic and what we've thought about and how we've put it together. So for this one, it's a narrow formation because after playing the beta and playing the start of this game, I felt that narrow formations really had a place this year, and allowing this vertical Tiki Taka that I talk about a lot. To do that, you need the right player roles. For me, it's a box-to-box, 2 deep line playmakers, splitting the focus of them, and then a shadow striker. They all take up slightly different positions, and it allows you to find triangles of space, and I'll show you that in the breakdown. I'll give you an information about why the tactic works, who it plays best for, which pretty much all of us, because it's great, and how to play it. It'll have strengths, it has weaknesses, it has conclusions, and a little bit about the individual players you're going to need in positions. We are going all in to try and make sure you guys get as much information and as much help as you need to make tactics work. This is part of the vault. It's in there with all our tactics. Over the course of the year, all our tactics will go here and continuously updated. Now, tactics we have for this year, you will see already here. The 4-4-2, shielded and strike setup, and then 4-3-2-1. This is our start up. This is how it's going, and this is where you'll find all the information. I'll try and start videos here so you can see it and you can see the information there. And then we'll get into some other stuff. So let's get back and look at the individual roles on the game, so I can talk to you about that. So here we are back in the app. Nope, back in the game, in the tactics menu. Here's the tactic again. Once we get in here, we can see that we have the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, counter build-up style, and high defensive approach. If high defensive approach isn't working for you, then drop it back to balanced. Now, the nice thing is, we can now go up, there, and it should save. I've not had it confirmed yet, and I've not checked it myself, but I've been told it does save now. So if it does, great. Player roles. We've got our left striker on advanced forward and attack, and our right striker on poacher and attack. If poacher isn't doing it for you, you can put them both on advanced forward. I like poacher because the runs they make. Ideally, they'd have a role plus minimum. But in Teki has weird like target man something or other. Our cam is on Shadow Striker. Our left centre mid is on Deep Line Playmaker and Build Up. Our right centre mid is on Box to Box and Balance. Our CDM is on Deep Line Playmaker and Defend. Then we have our two centre backs on Defender and Defend. Our left back and our right back are both on Full Back and Defend. Our goalkeeper is on Super Keeper, but I'll be honest, I'm testing out a whole load of keeper ones. Super Keeper seems to be the one I like at the moment. With the ball, without the ball, we are set up like this, and with the ball, we are set up like that. Very similar. Now, the big thing you have to remember when you're playing 4-1-2-1-2 is you're looking for Tiki Taka, you're looking for fast passing, and you're looking to get the ball forward fairly quickly because we're on the counter build-up style. This will defend narrow, which means you will have to pull out your centre mids or your CDM to help you defend. I am not very good at that yet, but I'm still not conceding a lot of goals with this. Everyone that tested it found that they adapted to it very quickly. The attacking side of this formation far outweighs any negatives on the defensive side. Having three players so narrow with your Shadow Striker always finding space, and that's to do with how EA have changed the AI of the CDMs. So if you're playing 4-2-1-3 at the moment and you're thinking my CDMs are not covering like they used to, they're not dropping back like they used to, correct, they are not. You have to be a lot more manual about how you defend. So having something like this, which has one CDM that you can focus on grabbing and pulling them back, it really helps our defensive style. Having two good quality centre mids that can shoot and can tackle and can pass, it's asking a lot at this point in the game. If they can't do all of that, don't worry, just focus on what they can do. I have Valverde as a box-to-box rather than Deep Line Playmaker because he's just, at this point in the game, he's better than Steven Gerrard card. Most things. This is who I got from my icon thing, obviously. Yeah. No Ronaldo for me. But that's how it sets up. That's how it plays. I have done some tactical analysis, so let's get into tactical analysis and you can see how it plays. So here we are back in the tactical analysis bit. I've done this for ages. It's been about 2 months since I did this. So forgive me if I'm a little bit rusty. So pulled out this game because this was against a good, really good squad in the 4-2-1-3 that we're so accustomed to. So you see how the 4-1-2-1-2 matches up against it. So straight away you can see, pause. Straight away you can see the shape of the team. My back four is there. My CDM, left centre mid, sorry, right centre mid, left centre mid, and cam. So these guys are in this really tight, narrow diamond, even when they're defending. And these guys are quite narrow as well. Now, this could be a problem against wider formations at times because he has a free man colour over here that allows him to then get down the line. Yeah, okay, fine. But you'll see how this plays out. So I would suggest having a decent paced fullback. You want your fullbacks to have 90 pace at the moment. That's kind of the area you want them in. If they have a face stat of like 88, 87, that's absolutely fine because you can boost them up with Anchor or Shadow or whatever. If they have higher pace than that, brilliant. So he's playing inside, we managed to retrieve the ball, we get the ball forward. Straight away you can see we're 2 passes up into our cam. Now this is slightly different to how we did it in the last year because you'd be going pinging it straight to your cam kind of thing in the 4-2-1-3. Now that's not going to work with your goal cards. It just isn't. Goal cards are just, they are the bottom of the power curve and there's a reason for that. But when you've got players like Steven Gerrard, Icon, Valverde, you can be a little bit more adventurous. I have Patri, she's over here, and the reason I have her is for her long ball passing. I can't remember what it's called, the clipped one over top, and I use that quite a lot now. So we'll carry on. Here I'm still getting used to the game. I am not very good still at attacking. Play the ball off to Patri, who's come forward. She gets tackled. We lose the ball. Now, because our CDM's gone forward, we're lucky enough that our left centre mid is dropped back into that place, and that's who we're going to run back. By the way, anybody that knows or has a good setup for left stick, right stick changing, whatever it is, right stick changing, please let me know, because I have tried everything. I just can't get it working for me this game. I was okay with it last year, but I've tried ball relative, I've tried player relative, I've tried whacking the sensitivity way up and no sensitivity way down. I'm not sure what's going on and why I can't do it properly. So he's got in behind us here. Now he has a choice. He can go straight for the goal, but he's going to try and whip this to the back post. It's interesting. Don't know if there's an interesting way of doing it. Nope, need to go that. There we go. So I changed to my right back. My right back's pretty weak. Still getting used to that again. It's weird going from 99 cards. This isn't very much like the beta as well. I have to say that. The beta was quite a different build. So Vermin gets it forward. Now you see the massive space that was opened up, and this is something that I'm seeing quite a lot. Let's go back 10 seconds. So watch when I get the ball to Valverde, then forward to Inteki to Vermin. Watch the run of Valverde. Now he's got 2 CDMs, but look how slowly Rodri is tracking back. The person that he is controlling, Rabiot, is a lot more active and a lot more able to track. The AI is not tracking as well. I try and do a fake shot but mess up. Sorry, had to sneeze. Managed to turn my mic off, so hopefully I didn't deafen all of you. So here we go. We've returned the ball here again. But we're already coming forward. Patry, first time ball into Furman. Here I'm looking for a run. I can't see anything, so I try and dance into the box and lose it. And I'm trying to do more dribbling. I think left stick dribbling is going to be such a big thing, and it's not something. It was something I used to do, and not something I did so much last year because it just didn't work as well. So I'm trying to get more on top of it. Great save by Courtois, probably across goal shot, which isn't as powerful this year. So he goes short from his corner. For some reason Van Dijk's one out there, but Araujo. Araujo is, if you need a relatively affordable centre back, Araujo, Koundé, anyone with jockey plus or jockey base, that'll help your defending if you're struggling with it. We get the ball back again with Valverde. We go back to Patry because we're just trying to take our time. There's the wee clip ball over the top into the cam. Sometimes works. Better when you're a little bit deeper, you got a wee bit more space. Ball into Furman. Lovely ball through to Payar, but she was slightly offside. But that finesse shot plus comes in clutch there. So we're on the go again. He plays a lovely wee round the corner ball there. I did like that ball. He gets it to Doku. He's trying to run to the line. But that's where the pace of the player comes in. You notice as well when I'm defending like that, the stamina of my player that I'm controlling is not dropping. So I can run like that against him. And I will not lose my stamina. It's an interesting concept. There, this time I bring Van Dijk across. I miss it and I'm struggling to get in. Luckily, Courtois comes out because that was... He played that really well there. That kind of ball there that you just seen. This kind of ball here, you can do this now. The gap between the two players, you can play balls in between them. They are not going to auto lunge for it this time. Not yet. That might happen with the players with higher stats, but that's a lovely little slid ball through, and that's the kind of ball you're looking for to really kind of generate your counter attack. Here I'm just I'm again practicing my left stick, my passing off. I'm trying to recycle. Keeping the ball, always body between the player and the opposition player and the ball. Get a lovely ball into Inteki, and then I mess up the shot. A left-footed player would have been really good there. Someone like Griezmann with finesse. That would have been a goal, definitely. So he comes down with Frimpong. Again, we get Gerrard in the way. We managed to get. Again, you can see when I pick up the ball with the cam's in loads of space. The CDMs are not as active this year as they were last year. Now hopefully EA don't patch that. Now the ball I should have played is a quick ball in there. I don't think I do that because I'm not being quick enough. I try it, but I was too slow. It's frustrating. I'm just not quick enough with these balls yet. There, I try a silly ball, gets it intercepted, managed to get it back, get to Inteki, level it left to Gerrard, go around the outside, drill the ball across, and Inteki's made a lovely run across the front of his defender, and we go 1-0 up. So he kicks off again. He's looking for his pace down the line. That rapid is a nightmare. That is before we see that ridiculous piece of play from me. Watch how I position Frimpong on the pitch, just to make sure that he can't bolt past me with Doku. That's just using the body to get in the way. And then I play a stupid ball to the middle and lose a corner from it. Unbelievable. He takes a corner short to Doku. He tries to run down the line. And thankfully Courtois comes in and grabs it. He's a loan player. I'm going to need to buy him, I think. And Teki goes forward to Valverde. He's making a lovely run on that box-to-box roll. But Rodri back defending well. Rodri could play centre-back in the beta. That was weird. I don't know if he can now. That's a really nice ball. And that's kind of the ball I'm talking to you guys about. Finding these. He plays a lovely little ball that it's just nice between the... We've always talked about that. Between the centre-back and the left-back or the right-back. That's the gap you want to find out. If you can get a player running onto the ball there, if you're forcing the opposition to turn, you will inevitably get the run on them and you'll be quicker, which is what, at the end of the day, we want. Load the ball up. Valverde picks it up. Again, the ball down the side, and you see how much quicker I am because I'm in full tilt. I turn back, again protecting the ball by putting my body in between the ball and the opposition. And then dink the ball down the middle. I feel like penalties are awful kind of far back now. Didn't like that. So he goes to Doku again. It's obviously the way he starts, and that's fine. But this time we managed to read him and go with Furman. I'm trying to look for a pass here. I don't find one. I turn. I find a lovely ball into Gerard there. And first time shot into the goal. And that's your two centre mids will do that. If you give them time, they'll run beyond your cam to give you more options. That's the counter playstyle. A lovely interception there but from Van Dijk, and we know roles and playstyles are going to be super important. Here I thought it was offside, but I was happy just to keep going, and we bang in the fourth. And that's, once you get that third goal, you tend to have the game. People tend to get a little bit frustrated and stop playing to their same ability and stop playing as well. But he does well here. That's just terrible defense. Look, I know you've missed this. I know this is a thing you come to watch, the mistakes that I make. So let's have a look at it again. Here, I should not be selecting Araujo. I should be going to Gerard or Patri. Patri, ideally, to bring her this way. That is where I should be going with that. Or Gerard into this area. That's what I should be doing. I should not be grabbing him and running this way. This is a silly move. That is going to inevitably lead to me missing the ball. Oh look, I missed the ball. He gets in and he plays a lovely shot across goal and then off the post. A really good finish. So we get started again. We bring it forward. We give time for Furman to get forward into Nteki, Pyre, Nteki again, and we finish. And that's what this formation's about. It's about vertical Tiki Taka. So it's about countering. Or if you're not countering, if you've got the ball, it's about enough players getting forward to give you... I need to turn notifications off. That's my mate Bob, who I forgot that came up. Yeah, you just need to give yourself enough time for the players to get forward. And that's the vertical tiki-taka. And I think we're going to see players go a lot more counter-attack in this game because people can't defend. And when people can't defend, they stuff their defences. And we'll see someone, I'll put out a 5 back at some point. I will do a 5-4-1 again. I'll do it every year. That was a lovely shot. I really wanted that to go in. That's one of those things when he's just stepping onto the ball, you really want to strike it well. We whip the cross in, we get the header, but unfortunately it's past the post. And that will... I think that ends it. Soon. Yeah, there we go. And that is the half-time. And I'll leave it there. But that is the formation, that is the tactics. Let's show you one last time the team I played, just so you can see. So it was a good team. Obviously Rabiot not on full chem. He's the only one, but really nice team. Played really well with it. And Coppermere's not on full chem either. But yeah, let's get into the final summary. And the final thoughts, just to sum up, narrow formations I feel are going to be incredibly important and incredibly balanced over the course of this first half of this year. I feel like having the players in that narrow way allows you to connect passes better, especially considering most of our players. So my icon has 85 passing, Valverde has 84 passing, Patry has 83 passing, Furman has 80 passing. And if you go into attributes, you can see it's 86 vision, 86 short passing, 83 long passing. Gerrard's 84 vision, 88 short passing, 90 long passing. Then we've got 86, 88, 84, 90, 92. So the players I have are good at passing and decent at long passing. But if you take someone like Fernandez, who is very good at passing, it's up there. And then if you take someone like Amad Diallo, you can see his passing 77, 76, 71. So there's a big drop off very quickly. Gravenberch, 81, 86, 82. So it's a weird thing with passing in this game. We quite often get frustrated with the passing, but it kind of comes down to how AI is computing the way it wants the game to pass. If you have players that can pass, like that is the reason I have Patry there, because she's not a defensive wall, but she has long ball pass, which is really useful for me in that position to get the ball forward quickly. I'm not saying you have to have it, it just helps. I've got Valverde on box to box, he's got relentless. It helps. And we have to, whereas before when we had, what, did we have 5 playstyle pluses at a time, and you weren't really thinking about it. You weren't thinking about chemistry or playstyle pluses, you just, everybody had everything. Whereas now we're back to needing to really look, because if you look at Gravenberch, brilliant stats, but 2 silver playstyles. I mean, he's going to go in an Evo at some point. Has to. It's going to be a menace when he gets his Evo. But press proven and interceptor both good. They work. Look at Aki. No playstyles. It's frustrating. Then you look at Sesko. So many playstyles, all silver, but they do work. You have to find the players that are going to work for you, and you have to find the players that are working in this game. I think we'll put a list together and stick it on the website of different tier, cheap meta players, medium meta players, and expensive meta. Well, we know who the expensive meta players are, don't we? But cheap meta players would be good. If you want to see that, let me know in the comments. Let me know on X. Yeah, and hopefully you're enjoying the game. Hopefully it's not burning you out yet, and keep playing it while you're having fun. And remember, if it stops being fun, then play something else. I'm playing Borderlands 4 at the moment. That's my escape. Right, I'll catch you guys in the next video.